British media are reporting that the UK Navy is planning to send warships to intercept and escort a Russian aircraft carrier and 7 accompanying vessels as they pass by UK waters. RT's Polly Boyka has more.
Well, the Admiral Kuznetsov is Russia's only aircraft carrier. It carries helicopters and aircraft if it needs to. And the press service for Russia's Northern Fleet has confirmed that the aircraft carrier and a number of accompanying ships have left Severomorsk, which is a Russian port town in the north, up near Finland, and it's headed for the Mediterranean. So at the moment, this group of ships and the aircraft carrier are somewhere in the Barents Sea. Now, the Northern Fleet has also confirmed that the group of ships will be carrying out some military drills on the way, and that route from the north down to the Med will take the Russian ships through the North Sea, past Scotland, down the British coast and through the English Channel, which is why the Royal Navy is going to be keeping a very close eye on the group of ships sailing past the UK and accompanying them as they do that. Now, officially, the Royal Navy has released a statement saying that it's completely standard procedure for NATO and the Royal Navy to monitor any foreign ships that pass their so-called area of interest, i.e. close to their waters. So these are the bare bones of the story, but the local media here has presented the whole thing in a somewhat more dramatic fashion. You've got headlines, things like the Russians posturing, Putin flexing his military muscles, and stuff like the Russians are coming, the Royal Navy is on standby. Newspaper articles that make the whole affair sound very confrontational and quite unexpected, when in reality we first got reports that this Russian aircraft carrier was going to be moved up from the north down to the Med from as far back as July. It was confirmed by the Russian Ministry of Defense in September. So this is something that's been on the cards for a while, but it's kind of being misreported, and at the same time the story is snowballing and getting bigger, especially in the light of the current diplomatic tensions between the UK and Russia over Syria.
And one political commentator told us that the UK's media overreacted, spurred on by strong anti-Russian feelings that exist in Britain right now.
There isn't anything to suggest that there is a direct threat or anything, but at the end of the day, we need to understand the environment in Britain, which is about confronting Russia at the moment. And this is not the official statement by the government, but actually by some hot-headed MPs. So whether the route of the Admiral Kuznetsov really was as close as passing through the English Channel previously or originally, or it was adjusted afterwards, we don't know. But it could be a hyper-reaction towards towards any Russian vessel or any Russian military action nearby because of this particular environment that we live in Britain at the moment.